If you ask at least one person to name a MotoGP rider, 110% of the time, they'll say Valentino Rossi. And I would understand why. The doctor's done so much for MotoGP, and MotoGP, because of that, is super popular. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be watching MotoGP. And I think a lot of other people agree with me on this. He's arguably the nicest guy on the MotoGP grid, and even if he's retired, he will still be remembered. Luckily, he's still roaming the paddock every race, which is good, which means that we can still see him in races, but he won't be racing. People are comparing him to Schumacher or Senna, and some are even saying he's better. And you can't hate him, especially the time he had a celebration where he went to a portable toilet. His celebrations are just iconic. In total, he has 199 podiums, 89 wins and 9 titles. He won his first 3 titles with Honda before moving to Yamaha, where he won the other 5. He's the only rider to have won in what's now Moto3, Moto2 and MotoGP. His fan base is huge wherever you go, if it's Thailand, China, America or even Europe. Arguably MotoGP's best ever rider, and although Marc Marquez is quite close to him in championships, nothing will stop anyone from thinking that Valentino Rossi is the best ever MotoGP rider. And most MotoGP fans will agree with me. I mean, look at these stands. There's no other fan apart from Valentino Rossi fans in this stand. And this is on the whole track. Everybody in every track is wearing the yellow Doctor merch. He's quite literally the GOAT of MotoGP and the GOAT of stealing all the fan bases. And because he's retired, he decided to start doing some car racing, and he's actually doing decently. He's quite literally the best MotoGP rider ever, and the most loved one too. His rivalries with Jorge Lorenzo and Casey Stoner made MotoGP great. And even Lewis Hamilton telling his experience about him and Valentino Rossi, calling him a great guy, and saying that it was a lot of fun to talk to him. You can clearly see it's not just the fans. Pretty much everybody loves Valentino Rossi.